mine gave a student film that I had done to a manager.
No, this is not. This is for the Sunday paper. That's why you're not paid to think. Snap out of it. Come on, let's go. I don't have time for this.
And he said, you're going to make money and I want to take 10%. I think you should stay in LA. And I
obsessed and always has been. And that is why she married Prince Harry. A great surprise and disappointment was to discover that Prince Harry had very little money. She imagined he'd be worth hundreds of millions, if not billions. And she's having to make up for it.
Okay, hold up. This is juicy. So Meghan Markle apparently thought she was marrying into a kingdom of billions, like real billionaire status. But oops, plot twist. Turns out Prince Harry's bank account wasn't exactly overflowing with gold. And let me tell you, when Meghan found out the real numbers, she was shook. Like rattled to the core kind of shook. But that? Oh honey, that's just the start. Before all the tiaras, tabloids, and royal chaos, Meghan had a whole different life. We're talking Hollywood hustle, climbing the fame ladder, making all the strategic moves. You're not getting the Duchess version here. Nope. We're exposing the Meghan they never wanted you to know about. The whispers, the ambition, the receipts, oh, they're all coming out. And trust me, what you're about to hear, it's messy, it's spicy, and it's gonna make your jaw drop. Meghan's rise from small-time actress to Duchess to global headline magnet, it's a straight-up royal roller coaster. And the drama? Baby, it never took a break. Let's rewind. Picture this, Meghan pre-palace grinding in Hollywood, hoping to catch that big break. Then boom, Prince Harry enters the chat. And suddenly it's lights, camera, crown. From suits to castles and tiaras, Meghan's leap into royalty was like something off a streaming series. Oh wait, now it is one. So when Meghan and Harry decided to leave the royal fam in 2020 and hop over to California, they said they were just chasing a new life. But please, did anyone really think the drama would stay behind in the UK? Because spoiler alert, it didn't. The royals are still buzzing about them like it's hot gossip at afternoon tea. And recently, royal commentator Esther Krakue stirred the pot even more. She said, and brace yourselves, Prince Harry is totally whipped by Meghan. Like, he doesn't move without her say-so, whipped. Even King Charles, according to insider sources, has apparently joked about it in private. Ouch. And the royal shade doesn't stop there. Queen Elizabeth? She was allegedly charmed at first. Meghan's poise, her confidence, the way she lit up the cameras. The Queen was into it. But that royal glow didn't last long. According to Krakue, things started to cool off real quick as tensions and cultural clashes bubbled behind palace doors. And let's not forget about the Kate drama. You'd think there'd be some sister-in-law bonding moments, right? Think again. Word is Meghan and Kate, oil and water, no royal girl gang there. Even Lady Elizabeth Anson, yeah, the Queen's cousin, was reportedly throwing major side-eye at Meghan from day one. She apparently felt Meghan didn't quite get the royal life, or didn't care to. And worse, that her love for Harry may not have been the real deal. Yep, she said it seemed like Meghan was running the show while Harry just looked lost. But wait, it gets even better. Krakue says Meghan thought she was stepping into a life of jets, jewels, and billion-dollar estates. Reality check, Harry's not Jeff Bezos. And when Meghan figured out she wasn't marrying into endless luxury, she was not impressed. Suddenly, the glamour of being royal? Not worth the constant public scrutiny, strict rules, and royal chores. Meghan was over it. The royal gig looked fab from the outside, but inside, it was stiff, exhausting, and way too demanding. Even Queen Elizabeth, who once admired Meghan's potential, reportedly started backing off. The charm wore off fast, and honestly, that's how the public started to feel too. At first, people were cheering her on, American girl making royal waves, but after the bombshell interviews, tell-alls, and dramatic exits, the tide turned, big time. Now Meghan and Harry are doing the Cali thing, signing deals, making headlines, and building their own empire. But let's not pretend the UK forgot about them. Oh no, the royal tea is still being poured, and the kettle's still boiling. Here's where it gets wild. Meghan had a pattern. Yep, a pattern. Long before Harry, she was married to Trevor Engelson, a Hollywood producer. On paper, picture perfect. Behind the scenes, not so much. They tied the knot back in 2004 when Meghan was still grinding for gigs. But once Suits popped off and her star started rising, things went south, fast. And how did she end that marriage? Oh, you're not ready. Meghan didn't sit down for a heart-to-heart or dramatic closure. Nope, she literally sent Trevor his wedding ring back via FEDEX. Like, what? Cold, clinical, done.
Done.
Literally by FedEx.
There was no warning. He didn't expect it, and the rings were sent back without even a note.
Trevor called me and was in shock. He was lost.
Your ring.
Oh, yes.
Tell us about your ring.
It's beautiful. And he designed it.
Meghan decided that she wanted it altered by celebrity designer Lorraine Schwartz.
You know, to be able to have this, which sort of links where you come from, and Botswana, which is important to us.
Fast forward to Prince Harry. The stakes? Way higher. This wasn't just a Hollywood romance anymore. This was global. Meghan went from TV actress to royal bride in the blink of an eye. That 2018 wedding? Fairy tale vibes at full blast. But behind the scenes? Oof. It was rocky from the very beginning. Joining the firm meant diving headfirst into centuries of tradition, expectation, and ruthless media pressure. And yes, a lot of that hate was rooted in race and class. Meghan took hits from every direction. Headlines, tabloid attacks, it was nonstop. And just like with Trevor, once the fantasy cracked, Meghan started pulling back. Insiders say that reality check played a huge part in why she stepped away from royal life. She'd been here before. When things didn't match the vision, Meghan cut ties. So now, she and Harry are in California, building a brand, telling their story, and calling their own shots. But come on, the pattern's hard to ignore. Being royal? Not exactly the dream Meghan thought it'd be. She walked into a world of stiff rules, zero privacy, and a schedule that left no room to breathe. Meghan? She's not the type to shrink into the background. Behind palace doors, she reportedly felt boxed in, suffocated by the protocols. Critics were quick to label her a narcissist. They said she wanted the glam, the spotlight, and the perks, without doing the royal grind. Sure, she threw herself into causes and charity work, but many weren't convinced. The branding felt a little too perfect, too filtered. Not exactly the humble Duchess look. Then came the royal exit bombshell in 2020. Meghan and Harry dropped their titles, packed their bags, and peaced out. Their goal? Financial freedom, independence. And it looked like they had it all figured out. Netflix deals, Spotify contracts, Oprah interviews, the whole media empire. But let's be real. The backlash was loud. Their content? Mixed reviews. Critics accused them of milking their royal baggage for cash. Was it truth? Was it PR spin? Nobody knew for sure. But the trust? It cracked. And here's the real gossip. Before all this Duchess drama, Meghan was already swirling in Hollywood rumors. People talked a lot. Whispers about yacht parties, high-profile circles, and even rumors, unproven of course, linking her name to scandalous names like Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, it's all been said. No receipts, nothing confirmed, but the speculation alone didn't help her image. Now, Meghan's one of the most recognizable women in the world, and everything she does is under a microscope. And with all that scrutiny, the world is split. Some see a fierce, fearless woman using her voice. Others? They see a master strategist playing the long game. But here's the million-dollar question. Is Meghan Markle really about the causes, or is it all just one big rebrand? Either way, this story is far from over. So now Meghan's walking this tightrope, balancing between her activist humanitarian image and the fact that she still very much enjoys the fame, the platform, and yes, the attention. And for every fan who calls her inspiring, there's someone else rolling their eyes thinking, here she goes again. Let's talk about the Netflix docuseries. The hype was huge. It was supposed to be their chance to finally tell their truth. All raw, all vulnerable, all real. Except, it didn't land the way they hoped. Sure, some viewers were like, yes, finally, we get it now. But others, they saw it as rehearsed, like it was all about control, controlling the narrative, controlling the brand, controlling how they're seen. And that's the tension that keeps following Meghan everywhere she goes. Is it genuine or is it polished PR? Because let's not forget, even outside of the royal world, Meghan's got this reputation for being strategic, not illegal, not evil, just Extremely intentional, every move calculated, every appearance carefully styled, every quote headline ready. Even her choice of projects has people talking. She's not doing reality TV or low-tier endorsements. No way. It's all highbrow, high-profile, high money. Netflix deals, podcasts, political guest appearances, everything curated to scream important woman, thought leader, power player. And listen, there's absolutely nothing wrong with ambition. But in Meghan's case, that ambition has always been a little controversial, especially when it's paired with royalty. The palace? That place runs on tradition, not hustle. And Meghan, she brought LA energy into a centuries-old British machine. It was never going to be a smooth fit, ever. And then, when they finally left the royal family behind, the world was expecting a clean break. But nope, that didn't happen. Instead, we got interviews, bombshells, documentaries, and entire media brands basically built off the drama they supposedly wanted to leave behind. And let's not forget, the Oprah interview. Whew, that was the one that flipped the entire game on its head. Meghan and Harry sat down, spilled tea, made huge claims, and the fallout? Nuclear. For some, it was bravery. For others, pure betrayal. So where does that leave Meghan now? She's rich, she's famous, she's influential, but she's also kind of polarizing. Half the world cheers her on like she's the next Princess Diana, and the other half thinks she's a fame chaser who used the royal family to skyrocket her profile. And honestly, that divide? That's exactly why people can't stop talking about her. Now let's circle back to the whispers from her past. The yacht girl rumors, the Epstein links, the social ladder climbing. Again, nothing solid, nothing ever confirmed. But the whispers, they linger. And the thing with Meghan is, she's built this reputation that makes people want to believe the rumors. Whether they're fair or not doesn't even matter at this point. The drama just sticks to her. And the press? Oh, they love it. She's a headline goldmine. Whether she's walking into a fancy gala, releasing a new podcast episode, or just wearing a necklace with some hidden message, it's news. Meghan breathes, and the tabloids are all over it. Now, every move Meghan makes in California, it's watched, judged, and dissected. Will she run for office, drop another docuseries, write a tell-all? Because one thing's for sure, Meghan doesn't disappear. She stays relevant. Whether you love her or not, you're still watching. She left the royals, but not the spotlight. In fact, she made that exit her biggest entrance. So is she misunderstood or a master of the game? Either way, the Meghan Markle saga isn't over. And let's be honest, we're all still tuned in. What do you think? Mastermind or media magnet? Sound off in the comments, and don't miss the next celeb deep dive. Till next time, bye. Next time, bye.